Imagine having the intellectual agility, razor-sharp wit, and an uncanny ability to piece together the most intricate puzzles. Fascinating, isn't it? What if I told you that embracing the mindset of the legendary detective, Sherlock Holmes, could be the key to unlocking these impressive faculties within yourself? Yes, folks, today, we're delving into the cerebral realms of analytical masterminds, breaking down how you can train your mind to operate with a precision that rivals that of Holmes himself. As we dissect the strategies outlined in the iconic book Mastermind, remember that our brains can be guided by two distinct modes of thinking. Picture Sherlock's trusty companion, Watson, intuitive, emotion-driven, and frequently forming connections based on correlation rather than causation, a cognitive fast lane fueled by fight-or-flight responses but often clouded by personal subjectivity. Now, envision the Holmes brain, a bastion of logic and precision. This thinker seeks proof, hunting for what genuinely sparks an event rather than mere coincidences. Such meticulous analysis, however, comes at a cost: energy and cognitive resources, since it operates in a more deliberate and objective fashion. So, how exactly do we cultivate this Holmesian way of thinking? The answer lies in the gradual conditioning of our minds through deliberate thought and mindfulness. It's a journey requiring patience and dedication, and to embark on this journey, there are some mental pitfalls we must learn to avoid: biases and fallacies. Biases are our brain's autopilot conclusions, often subconscious, governing our judgment. Steering clear of these is crucial, and we'll dive deeper into them in upcoming content. Fallacies, on the other hand, are errors in our logical processing, like the tempting but erroneous compromise of the middle ground fallacy. Watch out for these intellectual traps. Shifting to mindfulness, it's all about honing your focus on the present moment, maintaining heightened awareness of your surroundings. While our minds naturally drift, staying vigilant takes extra energy, focus, and willpower. In deduction, this is invaluable. Consider a man entering the room with dog hair on his shirt. A Watson thinker may hastily conclude he owns a dog. But, as aspiring Holmesian thinkers, we know better than to jump to such assumptions. The dog hair could have come from various places. Our job is to pursue definitive cause, not mere correlation. Never forget that Holmes, despite his quirks, remained a lifelong learner, always challenging his brain, whether through playing the violin or indulging in hobbies that fueled his fascination. Stemming from his belief that mental stimulation aided mindfulness, he deliberately engaged in such enriching activities. Now, let's distill this into a method for thinking like Sherlock Holmes. First, defend your mind against biases and logical missteps. Second, embrace mindfulness, concentrating intently on your actions and environment. Third, nurture an unending thirst for knowledge, making life infinitely more intriguing. By intertwining these essential steps, not only will you think like Sherlock Holmes, but you'll also pave your way toward tremendous success in all facets of life. Now, if this thought journey has piqued your interest and you're eager to evolve into an intellectual powerhouse, remember that the pursuit of knowledge is both a commitment and a pleasure. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and join a community dedicated to intellectual growth and success. And as we wrap up this cerebral expedition, I leave you with a question to ponder. What steps will you take from this video and implement into your intellectual arsenal? Your feedback is invaluable. For those who found this dive into the mind of a master detective valuable, your tips proportionate to the gained insights are deeply appreciated. The link is in the description. Until next time, keep those gears turning and wits sharpening, for the most extraordinary mysteries of life await your unraveling. Thank you for watching. Greetings, gentlemen. Ever wonder how small changes can bring about monumental achievements? Well, dive deep into this transformative tale with me. Buckle up. It's going to alter your narrative on success and growth. Once upon a time, there stood a British cycling team with a mediocre track record. Enter Dave Brailsford, a man possessed with the notion of incremental gains, the ideology of enhancing everything by just 1%. He scrutinized every detail, from tires to ergonomics, even the right kind of pillow for a good night's rest. His philosophy? Tiny improvements build monumental results. Flash forward to 3 years later, Team Sky clinched the Tour de France title, months ahead of Brailsford's 5-year prediction. They went on to capture it again, and ultimately dominated the London Olympics, seizing an astounding 70% of the gold medals. This anecdote isn't just an inspiring snippet. It showcases the mighty power of marginal improvements. Embrace the notion that a 1% improvement daily skyrockets to 37 times better at year's end. Skeptical about achieving that daily? Consider this: by improving by that fraction for 230 out of 365 days, taking into account holidays and downtime, you're still 10 times better off than when you started. The magic lies not in goal setting but in system creation and habit cultivation. Retain your goal, refine your approach, and the achievements will follow suit. Consider a Yale study spanning 2 decades, probing the psychology of aging. Split into optimists and pessimists about aging, the findings were staggering. Those with a sunny outlook lived nearly 8 years longer. Their secret? Positive beliefs drove healthy actions. This leads us to an essential realization: change thrusts from the inside out. Our identity molds our actions, shaping our results. To truly evolve, it begins with shifting your mindset. Let me tell you something about priorities. Once singular, priority has mistakenly been pluralized, fooling us into believing we can juggle numerous first tasks. That's where ruthless elimination comes in. With the finite capacity for willpower being akin to a muscle, selectivity and focus is paramount. Now, let's delve into practical strategies, starting with Warren Buffett's 25/5 rule. Pen down your aspirations. Circle the top 5. The rest? They are distractions to be avoided at all costs. The secret lies in discernment between good uses of time and the best ones. What about habits? According to research, they're a 3-step dance: prompt, routine, and reward. Design your life so that your current habits can cue new, favorable ones, fusing them seamlessly. Ever heard of the 2-minute rule? Every task can be initiated within this time span. The key: starting small sparks motivation, reducing the inertia that so often leaves us stagnant. The power of pre-commitment also bolsters willpower, plain and simple. Indeed, we're bombarded with a plethora of areas to improve upon. So where should one begin? Focus on your keystone habit, one ritual that creates ripples across your life, leading to an avalanche of benevolent behaviors without the extra effort. Let's also not downplay environment design. If you confine your aid kit atop a high shelf, chances are your default laziness will lead you to a healthier choice. Jerry Seinfeld's wise counsel to a novice comic encapsulates it beautifully: don't break the chain. Writing jokes daily with no concern for quality, just consistency, is the golden rule transforming through persistence. As we draw to a close, I implore you to contemplate over the lessons heard today. Which strategies will you integrate into your life fabric? If you derive value from this discourse, a token of appreciation reflecting the enrichment garnered is welcome, link in the description. Your subscription, liking, and bell notification engagement are more than mere actions. They are pathways to unlocking the essence of the insights shared today. Remember, tiny tweaks yield mighty peaks. Don't just dream big, take the smallest of steps towards triumph daily. Embrace the journey to a grander tomorrow.